Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for you to be here with me today. If you want to see this full face, go ahead and check out my previous video using all Makeup Geek products. Now, let's go ahead and wash this makeup off and put on a brand new face. Alrighty, we are all set up here for our next brand new face. Hello and welcome to the channel. If you've been with us before, welcome back. And if you are new, welcome. If you are new here and you don't know what we do on this channel, we take one brand and one brand at a time. We create a full face with it and we just kind of have fun, play with the products and see how the brand works together. I'm super duper excited to be doing another brand new face video for you guys. And let's just hop on in. The brand that we have sitting here in front of us is going to be Burts Bees. I don't think I've ever used a Burts Bees makeup product before. I've always known Burts Bees for their lip like balms or chapsticks and things like that. And since starting this channel and this project, discovered that they make makeup as well, which is very interesting. So I've got the products laid out here in front of me. We've pretty much got a full face, which I'm very shocked by as well. Being that I've only known them for lips, I didn't expect them to have eye products and other face products and things like that. But we do have pretty much a full face. We are basically just missing, we've got a brow pencil, but not a brow gel. And then no lip liners and no setting spray. But everything else to create a full face is right here. So let's pull up the website here and just kind of see what the brand is about. So on their page here, it says, playing nature's rules since 1984. The ingredients are from nature, no animal testing, responsible sourcing, and recycled packaging. We select nutrient, I don't know why that word is so hard for me to say, nutrient-rich ingredients to help support a strong, healthy barrier. We strive for 100% natural organic formulas, and all of our products are over 95% natural origin. Made without sulfates, parabens, so many big words, petroleum, sodium lauryl, SLS, okay, and other chemicals of concern. Very cool. Dives into them. No animal testing, responsible sourcing, using raw materials, it says in here, invest globally in communities that support our supply chain, helping to safeguard access to clean water, support women and children's empowerment, and promote healthy, safety, I cannot talk, promote health, safety, biodiversities. I don't know what that word is. They go into talking about the recycled packaging, which I think is really, really cool. Recycled through TerraCycle. Yeah, very, very, very cool. I'm very excited. I love to see the no animal testing, just kind of being mindful and using just good materials. The recycled packaging thing is really, really cool. So I love what the brand is all about, and I'm very, very excited to try these products out. So let's go ahead and get into it here. I'm gonna clip my hair back here. Okay, so the first product we're gonna dive into is the concealer. This is just the Burts Bees Concealer Corrector. I've got the shade here, 1705 Fair. And they've got, it looks like six different shades on their site here so far. So this says it's good for concealing dark circles, blemishes, and minor imperfections all day. This 98.5% natural concealer is a conditioning multi-benefit formula, lightweight pigment that moisturizes while concealing for an all-day natural look. Okay, so good for concealing dark circles. They say very natural coverage. So let's go ahead and start with the eyes here. Looks like it's got a pretty typical applicator on there. I've got the shade Fair, which is their second from the lightest. Just looking at it on the applicator here, it looks like it's gonna be a little dark, but let's just go ahead and grab a blender. We're gonna use the Koki blender today. Dot that on the eyes. Okay, it's looking a little bit lighter here now. I think the applicator might just be dark. Okay. So that concealer is blended out all over the eyes. Definitely a sheer formula, I would say. You can definitely still see the veining on the eyes here. You can feel it slightly, and it is maybe just creasing up a little bit on this guy. I'm not too worried about that because we'll be putting eyeshadows over, but the coverage is definitely pretty light, pretty sheer. But you can still feel that it's there. So that is the concealer for the eye base. Let's go ahead now and hop into the eyeshadow palette. And the eyeshadow is their Burts Bees eyeshadow trio, and they've got a couple of them on their site. I believe I have the one that is Blooming Desert. There's one pan in the middle. Looks like he's about to fall out. So it is just a trio, which sometimes these can be really, really nice. Looking at them, they look to all have a bit of a sheen to them, so they're not matte. They do have a little bit of a glittery sheen to them, I would say. So let's just go ahead and create a look with this. I'm going to grab our M433 brush. We're going to start with the brown here on the bottom. I'm worried this is going to be a little dark. I'm not used to starting with this dark of a brown as a transition, but we're going to go for it. Okay, there's the first shade here applied. I'm going to quickly read off what it says here on the site because I almost forgot that. So it says, this is our easy to blend, long-lasting eyeshadow trio. Resist creasing, fade, and smudging for all day wear. It's made with bamboo, honey, and vitamin E. It is 100% natural eye makeup, good for nourishing the skin with just the right amount of beautiful pigment. Okay. I like seeing the good ingredients in there. Vitamin E, 100% natural eye makeup. I think that's really, really cool. Blending this first shade out here, I do like the pigment of it. It seems to be laying down really nice. I'm not loving the amount of shimmer that is showing in. I don't love a transition that has this much glitter to it, but it is pretty still. But that is the first shade applied there. I'm going to, just a little bit more on the outside here. So next we will go ahead and take that middle shade here. I'm just going to use my finger and we're going to apply that primarily on the rest of the eyelid here. All right, and then lastly we will take the top lightest shade here. Again, just using our finger, applying this in the inner part and blending it into that red color. Okay, and there are the eyeshadows on so far. Very quick, very easy. I think the eyes look pretty basic. It matches my shirt that I'm wearing today. That was not intentional. So I do like how the eyes look here. It is pretty basic, which I do a lot of basic looks. I'm not very wowed by it right now. I don't love that every single shadow in here has shimmer to it, but the pigment's not bad, but also at the same time it's just not very wowing. But there is the eyeshadows so far. We will now go into the eyeliner. So I got their Nourishing Eye Pencil in the shade black. Looks like this also comes in a gray and a brown. They do also have a retractable pencil as well, but they do not have liquid at the moment. So let's see what this says. It says it will beautifully define your eyes without fade, and it is smudge proof, 99.9% natural and specifically formulated for your delicate eyes. Okay, so I get that it should, if it's formulated for the delicate eye, it should not be rough. It should apply really nicely. Let's go ahead and just swatch it here in the back of our hand. Okay. I don't use a lot of pencil liners anymore, but it is nice to have a couple of these on hand. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this along the upper lash line. All right. So there is the eyeliner applied. I just kind of brought it about 2/3 in on the upper lash line. It didn't glide as nicely as I hoped it would have. You can see it. It's not like it says soft black, so I guess that is, I would say that's pretty accurate. But there is the eyeliner so far. And so let's go ahead and curl our lashes. These lashes on this side right now are being real stubborn and they're sticking straight down. So we're gonna try to get those curled and lifted, and then we will go into the mascara. All right, lashes are curled. Hopefully these ones will stay lifted. They're being very, very stubborn. But the mascara, it looks like on their site here, they have 3 mascaras. They have a volumizing one, which I don't know why I didn't grab that one, but the one that we did get is their Nourishing Mascara. I got the classic black, and this comes in black and brown. And it says here, oh, okay. It says our Nourishing Mascara lengthens and defines lashes instantly. Okay, that's what we want to see. We want to see some length. The 100% natural formula is made with jojoba oil and naturally moisturizing glycerin to nourish lashes, and is gentle enough for your delicate eye area. Okay, I want to see that length. That's the first thing they say on there. So I'm really hoping that we can get some length out of this. So let's go ahead, open it up here. Okay, so the applicator is a rubber applicator. It's not huge, but it's got some good size to it, good length to it. So yeah, let's go ahead and coat our lashes. Okay, here is one eye done so far. This is about 3 coats. And now this is that stubborn eye that's not staying lifted very well. But even still, 3 coats, I don't know. I'm not seeing the length that I want and the length that I need. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye here. All right, and there is 3 coats applied on that lash as well. I'm not impressed yet. I was sure hoping for more length, especially with 3 coats applied. When we finish up the under eye, we'll definitely try and add another coat here, but it's not giving me what I was hoping for right off the bat. Other things I noticed when applying as well, it does have that rubber applicator. It is a little scratchy. I don't usually mind it, but I do just want to let you know that you can definitely feel it scratching against the inner part of the lid just a little bit. So if that's something you're sensitive about, just something to keep in mind. But there is the upper lashes so far, and that's where we're going to leave the eyes for now. Let's go ahead and move on to some of the face products. We're going to hop into the primer next. So the primer we got is the Goodness Glow Illuminating Face Primer, and it says on here it is a base for hydrating and illuminating, okay? It is a lightweight and breathable makeup primer with natural minerals and nourishing avocado oil for an illuminating finish while hydrating your skin, okay? Okay, squeezing a little bit on the back of my hand here. It looks very lotiony. Doesn't have like a specific scent to it. Yeah, feels very moisturizing, I would say. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more of that on my hand, and we will apply this all over. Ooh, boy. Ah. Ah. Oh, no. Why is it doing that? Oh. Okay. There is the primer applied. I'm just gonna right away just say no. We're still gonna roll with it, but no, I do not love this. On my hands here, hopefully the camera will pick it up. It's just, I don't know what they use in there for the illuminating, but it just is clinging to every dry area. It is not smooth, and it's just like in the creases and dry areas on my hands, and it's doing the exact same thing on my face here. It is not pretty. I'm gonna try to come in close for you guys to see this. Oh my gosh. So, man, I hope it picks it up. On my chin here, I've got a dry area, and that's just like where all the product is going to. It's doing it also here on the nose. And then my face has been pretty dry as well, just kind of in the nose here as well. And every little dry spot, it just looks flaky and not good. I really hope my camera will show this for you. I'm gonna try and turn off this light real quick. It's pretty bright in this room in general today, but maybe that'll make a difference. It's not good. Yeah, it's clinging onto like those breakouts and stuff that I've got there. No, this is not good. I'm hoping that the foundation over top will cover a lot of that up, but that's not a good product. I'm just gonna say it. Ugh, not good. And I didn't put anything on my face. Like this was fresh face. There's nothing, no products underneath that it should be like reacting to. This is just how it sits on the face, and it's pilling up. That's so bad. I'm gonna see, I want the foundation to like sit over top. So I'm gonna try to take a brush here and get a bunch of that off. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna roll with it. So let's hop into the foundation or the BB cream that they have. Okay, so this is the Burts Bees BB cream. They do have other foundations. I didn't realize. Usually I would go for a foundation and like a BB or a CC cream. This comes in 3 shades: light, which is what I've got, light, medium, and dark. So not a lot of options for a BB cream, but usually these are a little more sheer. And it says here that it is somewhere between a lightweight foundation and a super stay hydrating lotion. Our BB cream with noni extract offers 9 clinically shown benefits in 3 mineral-rich shades. Ugh, talking is hard. Okay, just basically says, you know, between a sheer moisturizer and a hydrating lotion, or a sheer lightweight foundation, hydrating lotion. We'll see. So I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of this on the back of my hand. It is definitely a thicker formula. Very thick. Ooh. I haven't used a lot of BB creams currently, or I haven't worked with a lot of BB creams, so I don't know if they're typically thicker like this. But that's how it's sitting on the face, or on the hand here. It looks like it might be a little cool, but it should be hopefully sheer enough and we'll make it work. So I'm just going to apply this on the face, and we will blend it out with our blender, our Koki blender. Okay, that BB cream is applied. We can still see a little bit of that primer showing through and pilling up. So it's not fixing that problem, but no reason it should have to. The primer should just work. I would say it's got a pretty lightweight formula. It did a decent job kind of like smoothing like any redness and stuff. I think it did an okay job covering up some of these stubborn guys. I didn't really, let me go over this guy a little bit more. I didn't pay too much attention to him. Yeah, I think for a lightweight BB cream moisturizer, I think it's okay. I don't love the smell. It's got kind of a funky smell. I'm assuming just kind of a natural smell. You can feel it on the face slightly. However, even though it is a thicker feeling or a thicker consistency. It's not heavy or anything like that. It just kind of feels like it needs to be set. Yeah, I don't know what to think of it fully here yet. I'm not always the biggest fan of more lighter weight products. I do usually like something a little bit more full coverage, but I do think it is evening out the redness and stuff on my face here nicely. So I do like that part of it. And the shade being light, I was worried it was going to be a little cool. It's not bad at all. I don't mind the shade at all. So that is that. Let's go ahead and grab the concealer here now and conceal under the eyes. Concealer is applied. Still pretty lightweight. Not too noticeable here on the skin. So that's that. Let's go ahead now and set everything down. We do have a powder, and I think this is possibly considered like a foundation for them. Okay, yep, so this is the Mattifying Powder Foundation, so it is considered a foundation. I got their shade 110 Vanilla. They currently have 6 shades listed on their site for this, and this says this is a 100% natural, non-chondrogenic. It is an oil control mattifying powder foundation, gives you a smooth and even skin tone, lightweight and made with bamboo to blur imperfections, provides buildable coverage that can blend out effortlessly. Okay, so I want to see if we can get some coverage with it, but I don't want it to look heavy or anything, so I'm going to use an e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush for this. It does come on the bottom here with a cute little hexagonal sponge. I'm not going to use that today. Just leave that tucked in there. But I'm going to dip in here with our blending brush and just apply this all over the face. So we've got that applied here. I did provide just a little bit more coverage. They say it is mattifying. I would say, yeah, I'd say it's a very comfortable matte. It's not looking like super matte, but also, I don't think the face is looking loomy anymore. A lot of that does seem to be covered up. I still don't love how everything's sitting. And I do think a huge part of that is because of the primer underneath everything, just kind of pilling. So everything over top is just kind of looking really weird and really clingy. But yeah, this did provide a little bit more coverage. As for setting the previous products down, I'm not getting a good set. I do feel a little tacky here still. So it is a foundation. It doesn't claim that it's intended to be a setting powder, but that's why I purchased it. So I can't really bash it on that really, I guess. But I do think it did, as a powder foundation, and I don't use a lot of powder foundations, I did see a little bit more coverage come from it. So I do think it did do a good job there. Just didn't set the makeup down like I was intending to. But again, that may not be what it's intended for. So let's go ahead and set that down. And let's finish up the eyes here real quick. We're gonna do it super duper quick. We're gonna take that M433 brush. I'm just gonna dip between the 2 shades. Pinch the brush and apply this all along the lower lash line. Okay, and then I'll just use the same brush here. Just kind of wiping it off here real quick. Going to take that lightest shade as well. Pinch the brush and kind of get this in the inner corner and kind of the lower inner third. And then we will grab that mascara again. I'm going to attempt to coat the upper lashes again here, and we will also coat the lower lashes. Okay, the eyes are complete. I did apply another coat to the upper lashes. It might have helped slightly. They're a little bit more chunky, maybe a little bit more lengthened, but still not where I want it. The eyes are looking cute. Again, it's matching my shirt really well, which is always fun and really nice. So there is that. Let's go ahead and move on to the brows. I didn't have a brow gel, but pulling it up here, on the site, it looks like they have a brow gel now. I don't know if I just missed it or if it's a newer product. So we don't have the brow gel, but we do have the pencil. And it looks as though these come in 2 shades currently. Yep, blonde and brunette, and I've got blonde. Yes, we've got blonde. And it says on here, our eyebrow pencil fills, defines, shapes the brows to bring out your best self naturally. Made with nourishing jojoba oil and shea butter, okay? The 99.9% natural formula is long-lasting and gentle enough for delicate eyes. Okay, very similar claims to a lot of their other eye products, so hopefully it glides on really nicely. It does say natural on there, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's a pretty sheer formula, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and swatch it. Oop, on the back of our hand here. It does have a spoolie on one end, which is very nice, and it is a pencil that would need to be sharpened. Oop, I just broke the tip a little bit. That's okay. That might even be better for a first test. Get that dry tip off of there. Okay. I mean, honestly, it's pretty creamy, just like swatching it here. Not bad at all. It feels like it's going to be kind of more of the waxier kind of formula, but still kind of buttery. Like, yeah, I guess like the shea butter maybe in it. It does seem to blend really nicely. Let's apply this to the brows. Okay. So here is one brow done so far. That filled in really quick. That blended through really, really nicely. And I like the shade so far. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and do the other one. Okay, the brows are on and complete. That actually applied really nicely and really quick. I really like that. The shade is very nice. The formula is very creamy. I was saying waxy, and sometimes that's a tricky, like a tough word when it comes to describing brow product, because then it doesn't like budge. It kind of just like waxes and seals in place. I don't know. But I think maybe buttery. They say shea butter is in there. Maybe buttery is a better word to describe it. It has good pigment, applies on really nice, and then it blends through and smoothens out pretty nice here as well. So yeah, I actually really like how this applied. That was very, very nice. Let's go ahead and move back to the face here. Now we've got bronzer, highlighter, and blush. These are actually all cream products, so typically cream products don't always apply the best over a powder, which I was not thinking, but formulas have gotten better and stuff here nowadays, so maybe they will blend over nicely. We'll see. So let's go ahead and grab the bronzing stick first. So this is their All Aglow bronze and highlighting stick. I didn't realize that. Interesting. And this comes in 3 shades. I've got the 1610 Bronze Splash. And then it also comes in Golden Shimmer and Opal Mist, which must be the highlight. Yep, I've also got Opal Mist for the highlight. Okay, this might be very glowy. So for Bronze Splash here, this bronzing stick instantly illuminates your skin as it brightens and defines your face. The Golden Shimmer shade enhances your skin's natural sheen while providing long-lasting sun-kissed glow. It has a combination of moisturizing coconut oil, jojoba oil, calypso butter, and daikon radish extract for nourishing and hydrating the face for hours. Okay. Very interesting. So let's open this up here. I'm worried it's going to be glowy. Glowier than I prefer for a bronzer, but let's just see. Ugh. Ooh, okay. So you take off the main lid, and then there's another little cap on top. Very cool. Okay. Ooh, it looks so bronzy. And then let's open this. You just gotta twist it a little bit. And on all 3 of them, they've got a little center to them. I have to imagine that's some sort of hydrating oil. It's very soft. Yeah, that oil in the center feels a little bit butterier than the product on the outside. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch a little bit of this in the back of my hand. I'm very nervous that it's gonna be very glowy. Oh, it looks so gold. Maybe you can see that. It looks very goldy. I don't know how this is gonna work for a bronzer. We're gonna try it though. It has a very interesting feel because of course, like when you do this, the buttery center starts to like melt first and it makes it very sheer and you get less of the product on the outside, it feels like. All right, I'm going to apply it directly to my face. I'm a little worried it's gonna pick up the products underneath, but we'll just go with it. And then I'm gonna blend it out with the LR3 flat powder brush. Okay, looks less goldy there. Okay. The bronzing stick is applied. I don't know what to think of it. I don't think I like the shade. I think it's a little too warm, kind of reddy, kind of coppery for me, but also it's very sheer, so you don't see it too much. It blends in, blends down very, very sheer, and you really just see a lot of the glow. I don't think my camera is really picking it up here. I'm gonna try turning my light off again. Not sure if that helps at all or not. Meh, not really. Yeah, in person it's you can definitely see the glow, not so much of the bronziness of it. It's a very interesting product. So let's set that down and let's do the highlighting stick here next, which is under the same category. Okay. So it says that the highlighting stick instantly enhances skin's natural glow, defines your best features with hydrating ingredients. Same ingredients, coconut oil, jojoba, cashew butter, and daikon radish extract for hydration. Okay, so open, oof. And that little lid, oof. Same concept, little spot in the middle there with the more illuminating product on the outside. I'm gonna warm it up here on the back of my hand. And then I will just apply this to the high points. And then I'm just using my finger for this one to kind of blend it through. There is that highlighter applied. I think I like this a little more than the bronzing stick. It is still very similar, very sheer. I think a lot of the glow is not coming much from the product on the outside, but more just like from the oils. From that center little part, it is very pretty, very natural. I do like that sheen that it's giving to the face here. And then we will grab the blush as well. The other thing I don't think the products underneath are picking up. That was something I was worried about, is you seeing it pull up the product, and I don't think that's happening yet. So far, I think everything underneath is staying in place. So they do have powder blushes, but I did go with the cream Aglow. So this comes in 6 shades currently, and I got the shade 1250 Sue's Sand. It says on here it should give your cheeks and lips. I've got a lip product, but we'll see. Cheeks and lips, the perfect pop of natural color. Hydrating. This delivers beautiful color that gives you a healthy looking natural glow, packed with nourishing jojoba seed oil, sunflower seed oil, and the hydrating core of coconut oil. Makes it easy to match your lips and cheeks, leaving a beautiful finish. Okay, maybe we'll put a little bit on our lips for fun. Okay, open that up. Here's what this one looks like, very similar to the previous ones. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty sheer. Not sure how well you can see the pink picking up. You're getting a lot of just like the butter, the little oil center. We'll see. I'm just going to use that same brush that we used for bronzing. Just kind of wipe it off here real quick. And I think I'm going to start by just dipping the brush in. Try to get a lot of color packed on there and then apply that way. And then going to take my finger and just rub in there. Apply this on the lips. There is the blush applied. I do think I got a little bit, barely, but a little bit more pigment from it by going only in with the brush. I think that helped pick up a little bit more product on the outside. And if we would have just gone directly on the face with it, I think that coconut oil in the middle would have just like, more of that would have come out instead. I don't know. But I went in just with the brush here and I like it. It's still very natural. The cheeks with all three of those cream buttery oil products or whatever are looking very, very dewy. You can feel the tackiness from that, which is not my favorite. But there's that. Let's go ahead and grab the last product now, which is going to be the lip product. Okay, so the lip product is their matte stick, and I got the shade 475 Liquid Honey. This comes in 12 shades, it looks like. It says it should be shine-free and nourishing. Okay. Our natural blend of nourishing butters and vibrant pigment to give you a lush, medium coverage matte finish. Keep the lips happy. All right. Oh, that's right. Okay. Now, I am not sure if it's supposed to look like this or not. And I don't remember if this was something I had gotten off of Amazon or if I got this from Ulta. I have to remember. But I'll bring it up close. Hopefully you can see. It does look very chalky. And I don't know if that means it's dried out. I don't know if that means it's a bad product. I'm trying to show this off for you. Hopefully you can see that there. Or if that's intentional, because it kind of looks glittery too, but I don't think they want it to be glittery. I don't really know. I'm worried that it's a bad product. Okay, so it looks like when I rub some on the hand here, that does come off the surface. I don't think that is intended to be there. So we will still use it, but even if it is good and feels nice on the lips, I probably won't hang on to this just because I'm really not sure if that should be there or not. So let's apply this on the lips. Okay. There that is applied on the lips. It is really pretty. I do really like how that looks. So yeah, I don't think it's safe to hold on to this one just because I'm unsure. But I do really like how that feels, so that is very, very nice. And that is our full face. We don't have a setting powder, or sorry, we don't have a setting spray or anything, so this is where the face is going to be left. Let me know what you guys think of the look down below. It's not bad. It's very cute. It's very natural. Yeah. Let's just go, I don't have a lot of thoughts on it here right now. Let's just go ahead and figure out how much this full face cost us. I'll take these clips down. Oh yeah. My hair's down and I can already feel it just like sticking to those cream products. Oof, no fun. No fun. Okay, so this full face cost us $139.28. And so sitting back here, thinking about the amount of products that we got, the performance of them, I'm kind of back and forth with that. I understand with the mindset that they have of it being like good formulated products with natural and raw materials and ingredients, keeping the environment in mind, using recyclable products. I understand how that can really rack up a price. But for it being very natural and just kind of very basic, sometimes it's nice to see a little bit of a lower price point. So it's not my favorite price to see based off the overall look that we got, but even at the same time, I do understand why it is kind of in that $140-ish range. So let's just talk about the products here individually. So we went in first with the concealer. Now for a lot of these, I'm probably gonna say natural. Natural for a lot of it because it is a very natural kind of everyday look. And so yes, the concealer is very natural as well. I think I am going to pass on it. It just doesn't quite give the coverage that I like to see. So I'm gonna say no to that. And then we hopped into the eyes. I do think the eyes are really pretty, and I do really like how the formulas worked and how everything is laying here on the eyes. I am going to say no to this, however, just because it is products that I already have in my collection. I wasn't very wowed by the colors in this one specifically. They do have other trios and stuff, but I don't know. When it comes to something like this and a lot of the trios that they have, I think I have a lot of those colors in already existing palettes that I have. So I just don't see myself reaching for this very often. But for somebody who does a lot of just very basic everyday makeup, I do think that this could be a good product for you. And then we went into the eyeliner. And I'm also going to say no. I don't reach for a lot of pencil eyeliners anymore. And this one specifically, they said it's supposed to be good, you know, good for gentle on the eyes and stuff. And I didn't quite get that. It's a soft black, which is true, but it just didn't glide as nicely as I would like it to have. And I just don't see myself grabbing for this very often. So that's also going to be a no. And then the mascara. It's also going to be a no for me. It just does not give that length. That's like the first thing it said on the website, lengthening. And I know I've got really small lashes, but I have had other mascaras that have really that just like imitate that like false lash effect or whatever. And this just isn't giving it. When it says length, I want to see that length, and I just wasn't getting it from this. So this is a no. And then we moved on to the face. We won't spend too much time on this guy. This is just a no. Did not work, did not sit on the face very well. Whatever they used in there for the illuminating is chunky, not chunky, but just like the way it sat on any dry area, started to pill up. No, absolutely not. And then we moved into the foundation or the BB cream. I don't use a lot of BB creams. I'm gonna say, I don't know. I wanted to say yes for now, but I don't think I'm gonna reach for it very often. I just don't grab for products like this. I like to have just a little bit more coverage. And it just, I don't know. I wasn't wowed by it. I don't see myself using it. And then we set everything down with this. Now, this didn't work as a setting powder, but it's not a setting powder. That's my intent, was to try to use it as a setting powder, and it just doesn't do that. It is a powder foundation. I am curious to try it out as a foundation because when I was buffing it over everything, I did start to see a little bit more coverage come from it. So I do want to try it out on its own as a foundation, as it's intended, to see how good of coverage and how it wears on the face. I am going to say yes for now to this product to try and test it out as a foundation. Then we did the brows, and the brow product is a yes. I'm actually very excited about how the brows here are looking. This applied very quick, very easy. I like the buttery formula. I really like how the brows are looking, and I'm excited to try out the brow gel now. I wish I would have known that they had that. I missed seeing that on the site, or maybe it's a newer product. So very happy about this product. Yes. Then we went into our cream products for the cheeks and the bronzer and the highlighter. No, I don't think so. I like the idea. I like the concept of having that nourishing coconut oil in the middle, being good for your face and things like that. But I think it just overpowers. I think I would like to have seen a little bit more come through from them. and all I'm really getting on the face is the shine from that oil. So I'm gonna say no to these. And lastly, we had the lip product. I would say yes, this is very pretty, looking very nice here on the face. I will go and repurchase a new one. I'm not gonna hold on to this one because I don't think it's good. I must have gotten something expired. I'm not too sure. So yes to the lips, but I'm gonna get a new one. And that is gonna be everything for this Burts Bee look. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments down below. And let me know if you guys have any other brand recommendations for these brand new face videos. I would love to add them to the list of so many brands and make a future video for you. And that's gonna be everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And if you want to be notified of the next time that I post, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified. And that's gonna be everything. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.